Okay, go ahead, go for it.
I will, thank you. How many of you know someone with Parkinson's? Wow, okay. Well, the purpose of this is just to help, especially the Stephen ministers, know maybe a little bit more about it and how they can take that knowledge and use it as a caregiver, a Christian caregiver to the person. So you see before you a wife, a mother, a grandmother. You see before you a member of this church and also a Stephen minister. You see before you a child of God who has Parkinson's and has had it for 14 years and slowly has watched her body disintegrate. Now, I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be, okay? But I have made it my mission to know as much as I can about this disease so that it will help me and my family cope with it as it continues. So I hope I have some helpful information for you today. You've seen one symptom of it already. My rapid movement is called dyskinesia. Most of the times it's caused by the medication that we take for Parkinson's. And I'll explain that a little bit better, but you get the wigglies and I'm like a worm on a hot rock. So I hope it doesn't bother you because I have no control over it. The Parkinson's patient doesn't. They have no control. And that's one of the things that really makes this disease tough. There are more than 1 million people in the United States that have Parkinson's. More are diagnosed with this every year than they are with multiple sclerosis, muscular dystrophy, ALS, which is Lou Gehrig's disease, or myasthenia gravis. 1 million people. Usually over the age of 60, about 1 in every 100 Americans will be diagnosed with Parkinson's. The disease doesn't matter if you're male or female. Usually males are a little bit more prone to be diagnosed with the disease than females. But it exists and it's out there. What causes it? No one knows. It could be a number of factors. Constant research is being done. I had the opportunity when we first moved down here to go to Phoenix to Muhammad Ali's clinic, the Barrel Neurological Clinic, run by one of the top neurologists in the United States. And Muhammad Ali has charity things. He contributes himself. He has a lot of connections. Millions of dollars are funneled into his foundation to look for a cure for Parkinson's. Michael J. Fox, the actor, was diagnosed with Parkinson's when he was 27. He's had it longer than I have had it. He raises a tremendous amount of money every year also for research. And they're on the cutting edge of coming up with new medications and whatnot now for the disease. It's just a matter of time before they do that. And we look forward to that. Well, what happens then? Well, God has created us so wonderful. We're so spectacular. Jeremiah or Psalms tells us, for you formed my inner parts, you knitted me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, my soul knows it very well. God has put us together, especially as his children. But the outer part of us is only a shell that houses the most important part, his spirit. So even though all of us look different, and we react to things differently, we get sick differently, we play differently, we think differently. Well, isn't that nice that we're not all the same? But inside we basically are, because we're his children, where he's breathed his own breath into us through Adam, and we were made in his image. But it's this outer shell that just kind of, through the course of time, gets beat up, abused, not taken care of properly, and whatnot. These are 2 verses that I think are very helpful for us to understand, and they've become my favorite. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 16 through 18. So we do not lose heart. Though our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. For this light momentary affliction is preparing for us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comprehension, as we look not to the things that are seen, but to the things that are unseen. For the things that are seen are transient, and the things that are unseen are eternal. So our body is wasting away.